my feels.
Hey, what's up you guys? I'm back and I'm reviewing Blood of Olympus, part of the Heroes of Olympus series by Rick Riordan. And this book is amazing, like most of his other books. And also, like most of his other books, once you read this, your feels will jump off a cliff, crash, burn, and die. I might have been over-exaggerating just a tiny bit there. All crazy fangirl feels aside, let's get to the book, shall we? So before I begin, if you haven't read the book, pause the video right now, go to the library or the bookstore, and read it. You done? Okay, let's move on. So this book is really amazing. It keeps the suspense high a lot of times. It makes you really feel for the characters, and you're wondering where they're going to end up next. And once they have a couple of chapters in a row, like say for one chapter he might use Leo for the point of view, then you read a couple chapters and they're starring Leo, and you wonder where he's going to end up, and then they switch to Reina. Yeah, so the five main perspectives in this book are Nico, Jason, Reina, Leo, and Piper. And like in the other books, they each have their own little obstacle to overcome. But I'm not spoiling anything. You're not getting any spoilers from this video. And if I did spoil them, you'd hate me. No exaggeration, you'd freaking hate me if I spoiled this book. Anyway, this book is just, I can't even find the right words to describe it. It's the finale in a five-book series, so it has to be good. And it's Rick Riordan, so you automatically know it's going to be absolutely phenomenal. First of all, can I just say, this cover, it's fantastic. One thing I like about Rick Riordan's books is that their covers are always on point. You wonder what scene this is going to be in the book, and then when you see it in the book, it's just like, look, there's that thing from the thing. Anyway, this book is amazing. Go read it for yourself. But before you do, I'm just going to say a few things that you have to watch out for that will break your feels. I'm not spoiling anything, just telling you a few things that you have to watch out for. Now, one thing that will break your feels in a good way is the connection between Nico and Reina. Now, Reina has a secret that she doesn't want to let out, and Nico, as a lot of you know, lost his sister in the Titan's Curse, and it was so sad. But Reina and Nico really have sort of a sister-brother bond, and it's so sweet, and you just want to see them like adopt each other, and you want Nico to become Reina's brother, and you want Reina to become Nico's sister. Another thing that you have to watch out for is Leo pining over Calypso, whom he met in the previous book. And you really want them to end up together. And I'm not going to spoil anything, but you'll be so happy by the end of the book. Something else is Piper's sort of progression through the book. In the first book, The Lost Hero, she was sort of kind of this, I'm looking for the right words, because I don't want to say typical pretty girl, because normally in books, the typical pretty girl, aka the mean girl, the popular girl, the dumb, mean, popular girl, or all of the above. Normally, she's the one who's the really pretty one, but she's also useless. Being pretty is kind of her only good point. I'm not saying that's what Piper was in the first book, but, well, she is a daughter of Aphrodite. I'll give her that. But let's say she's sort of in the middle between hero and pretty girl. She's sort of like right here. She's halfway between hero and pretty girl. In this book, she really progresses. There's one scene where she doesn't use a plan at all, and she just sort of goes with it. She's really chill in this scene. So, and she just uses raw emotion to win this sort of mini battle that her and Annabeth are in. She doesn't plan at all. She goes with it. It's amazing. I didn't think that a character like Piper could do that. Piper now has my respect. Okay, I admitted that went on way too long. That won't happen in the future, I promise. Something else to watch out for are the verbal jump scares, as I call them. Now, everybody knows what a jump scare is. Something that pops out at you at random. Yeah, kind of like that. I am so sorry. Feel free to boo now. You done? Good. Let's get back to the book. So, now that we remember what an actual jump scare is, one thing you have to look out for is verbal jump scares. Something like, you're reading, da-da-da-da-da, they're having a nice stroll in the park, and then, oh my gosh, a werewolf! Okay, that doesn't happen. My dog is sitting on the floor, just looking at me like, what the hell are you doing? You're so crazy. Anyway, so he uses a couple verbal jump scares, mostly at the end of chapters, and a verbal jump scare can very often be confused for a cliffhanger, especially when at the end of a chapter. So, Rick Riordan is really good at writing both verbal jump scares and cliffhangers. If you didn't know that, you clearly haven't read Mark of Athena. And yes, there are several cliffhangers in this book. Not as big as Mark of Athena, but enough to keep you wondering until they get back to the person whose point of view it just was. Wow, Maeve, grammar much? So, aside from the several cliffhangers, verbal jump scares, many times when they might break your feels, to the point where you might just want to look at the book and start shouting, "Why must you do this to me? Why do you have to break my feels?" Well, that was awkward. I'm mature. I swear, I'm mature. So, aside from all that, you will love this book. And if you haven't read the entire series, you have to, because you'll be very confused if you don't read the series before you read this. So, that's my 2 cents. See you in the next video. Oh, one more thing. Before I forget, I meant to ask you guys this in the last video. But I feel like all the best YouTubers, PewDiePie, Superwoman, Connor Franta, they kind of have this little thing that they do before they're about to start a video or right before they're about to end the video. They do this thing with their hands, like Superwoman has this, PewDiePie has the bro fist. Bro, by the way. Love PewDiePie, loves videos. So I was kind of wondering, if I want to sort of have my own thing, what should it be? Like, should I do something with my hands? Should I say something? I don't know what to do. I'm drawing a blank. So, I'm going to need you guys to help me out down in the comments or over Gmail, Facebook. I don't have a Twitter. I need to get one. So anyway, just tell me any way you can what you think I should do. I'll think them over, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Last thing, I promise, from now on I'm not going to wear my glasses because there's this weird glare that reflects off the screen to my glasses, and none of us want that. That's just annoying. Alright, this time for real. See you in the next video.